What's going on, Western New York? How's everyone doing there? Listen, I have a question for you. Are you dysfunctional? Whoa! I hope I'm not crossing any lines or stepping out of bounds or anything with that question. I just want to know, are you dysfunctional? Now listen, I'm not asking if you're dysfunctional. I want to know if you have trouble functioning. If you have difficulty functioning, you might be dysfunctional. And I'm not the only one who wants to know that question. The answer to that question, your doctor wants to know that. Every time you see your doctor after a fall or a checkup or for whatever reason, your flu shot, if you're speaking to your doctor, they want to know, how are you functioning compared to how you functioned the last time they saw you? How are you functioning in a way that allows you to stay at home independently? And how are you functioning compared to all of the other people in your age group? Hey, my name is Dr. Daniel Davids. I'm a physical therapist and I run The Traveling Physical Therapist. We provide Medicare-covered in-home physical therapy in your home to help reduce your fall risk. And we're doing something called the 400 Fewer Falls Initiative, where we're trying to reduce the fall risk of 400 Western New Yorkers, just like yourself, by providing education, like this video that you're watching now, in-home physical therapy services, and equipment at little or no cost to those who qualify. So getting back to being functional, well, what does it mean to be functional? It means that you're able to complete your ADLs, activities of daily living. Very, very important thing. Now, what is an activity of daily living? It's a thing that you do every single day. Let me give you an example, or a few of them. You wake up and you get out of bed. You get dressed. You go downstairs and you feed the cat. You walk the dog. You prepare some breakfast for yourself. You pick up your mail. You go to the grocery store. You bring home some milk and you make some lunch. You prepare the day. You do your laundry. You do the dishes from the night before. You do your crossword puzzles and so on and so forth. Being able to do these activities that you do every day easily, quickly, and safely is so important to every doctor, to every physical therapist, because that's what we're interested in. Now, from a physical therapy standpoint, I'm going to tell you something. We have 2 tests that are absolutely amazing at testing your functional ability. Let me share them with you. The first one is called the timed up and go. And what that one tests is how quickly you can get up and go. It's an excellent test. I'm going to show it to you right now. And all you need is, well, yourself. You need a chair. You need a cup. I like to use a cup. You could use a cone or anything like that. And a stopwatch. Now listen, should you call 716-249-4075, call the Traveling Physical Therapist and say, hey, I want to go and see if I have an issue with my functional ability. I want to see if I'm at a high risk for fall. Absolutely, you should do that. You should also check us out at www.thetravelingpt.com. But if you don't, you want to do this on your own, you have my blessing. So here's the test. The timed up and go is very simple. You don't need a PT or anything else for this. All you need are those 4 things: the chair, a stopwatch, a cup, and you. So you're going to sit in the chair, arms across your chest like this, and you're going to be sitting up against the back of the chair. Now this should be a normal size chair. There's standard size, but just sit on a normal chair. So you're going to sit on a normal chair, and when you decide to go, you're going to press the start button. Let's see, with this hand, start button. You're going to stand up. You're going to walk 10 feet. You're going to reach the cup that's 10 feet away from you. You're going to make a U-turn and walk 10 feet back. And then sit down. And when you sit down, that's when you hit the stop button. Now, how long should this take you? This should take you 9 seconds. From the time you stand up, walk, turn around, come back down, and sit, 9 seconds. Okay? Now, I can tell you from experience, a lot of experience doing this now, that the hardest part of this is going to be getting up out of the chair for the first time. It's just that's very challenging. It's a very difficult thing. Some people have some issues walking the 10 feet there and the 10 feet back. Sure, that's pretty obvious. Usually you can tell before you get to the point where you're going to do this test that they're going to have trouble here. Sometimes people have difficulty turning 180 degrees. They might feel a little dizzy. Understandable. Again, sometimes you probably get an idea that might be difficult before then. But the hardest part is getting out of a chair, which leads me to my next test. I love this test. When I do my workshops, I have all of the workshop attendees do this test with me because they don't need anything to do it except for a chair in themselves because I am the timer. No cup needed for this one. You're going to do something called the 5 times sit to stand. And I bet you can probably guess what you have to do on the 5 times sit to stand test. Oh, but I'll tell you anyway. So here's what you're actually going to do. You're going to sit down in a chair with your arms across your chest. You're going to sit down. You're going to press the go button. And when you do, you're going to stand up and sit down 5 times. The entire time with your hands across your chest. Again, a normal sized chair would be what you're going to use here. And how long should it take you to go up and down 5 times? 10 seconds. Oh, I almost said 9 again. 10 seconds. It should take you 10 seconds to get up and off that chair and down 5 times. Okay? Now, if you have difficulty doing these tests, I have good news for you. The next video I make is going to teach you a life hack. A life hack on how to get out of a chair easier. And it is going to be so important that you watch that video. I should have made it first before this, but I like to keep you hanging and drag you a little bit. So I'm going to show you these 2 tests one more time. And before I do, I just want to say again that if you have any questions, you can reach us at 716-249-4075 or go online and visit us at www.thetravelingpt.com. Now, if you want to be part of our 400 Fewer Falls initiative, where we're trying to reduce the fall risk of 400 Western New Yorkers such as yourself through education, services, and equipment at little or no cost, definitely give us a call. Definitely reach out. We'd love to be able to help you. It is our pleasure. It is our goal. It is what drives us, is to help our community. So thank you very much for watching. And now I'm going to introduce myself doing those 2 tests. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to be starting with the 5 times sit to stand. Now you're going to want to start this by sitting at the edge of your chair with your arms folded across your chest. When you're ready, you hit that timer and you're going to stand up and sit down 5 times. You're going to stop the timer once your bottom hits the chair for that 5th time. It's a pretty simple test, and I don't think it's going to be too difficult for you to do. But you're going to want to time yourself and record this time. Same thing for the timed up and go. Now for the timed up and go test, what you're going to want to do is set up a cone, or in this case, we have a cup, and we're going to put that cup down about 10 feet away from a chair. You're going to sit down in the chair, and when you're ready, you're going to press start. You're going to stand up as quickly as you can. You're going to walk as quickly as you can to that cup, do a 180-degree turn, walk as quickly as you can back, and sit back down and stop the timer. You're going to want to do this one in under 9 seconds. If you have any questions or if you want any more information, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 716-249-4075. Or you could also visit us at www.thetravelingpt.com. Thank you so much.